Hey guys, welcome to the 43rd C# tutorial that I'm making for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use the BinaryWriter class. So all you're going to need for this tutorial is two buttons, an open button and a write button. Once you have those on your form, just double click on the write button. Alright, so we're under the open button. We're just going to want to have this code right here, and I've already showed you this before and taught you what it is, so just go back and watch my previous tutorials if you don't know what this is. And you're also going to need to be using the system.io namespace because the BinaryWriter class is in the system.io namespace. So now we can create a new instance of a BinaryWriter. So we're just going to do BinaryWriter and then give a name to your BinaryWriter. I'm just going to call it BW, and we can now set it equal to a new BinaryWriter. And this, just like all the other things that deal with reading and writing, call for a stream. So we're just going to do file.openWrite because we're going to be writing in this file, and we're just going to use this string path that we've already created. Alright, so now we have our BinaryWriter created, and we can begin writing. So in order to write, you're just going to want to do BinaryWriter.write to use the write method. And this is overloaded many times, so there are many different things, there are many different value types that you can write into, or write. We're just going to be looking at writing a character first, so we're just going to do C. Just going to write the C character, and it will defaultly write at 0 because we haven't specified a position yet. And we're just going to want to make sure we dispose of this binary reader or BinaryWriter because we don't want to get any errors saying like this file is already being used by another process. So now when we debug and click write, now the first character in this file should be C. So if we just go back into HXD here, yep, we see we have C right there. And if we were to change this to something else like H, open our file, write, we should now see H as the first character. Yep, it's now changed to H. So there are many different things you can write in here. For example, if we wanted to write an int, we could do that, or a short, we could do that. So we're going to look at writing a short. So just like before, just like when it reads it, it will write it in the wrong direction. So if we were to just put 1 here, just write the value 1. Well, instead of putting 0, 1 right there, it's going to put 0, 1, and then it's going to put 0, 1, and then 0, 0 because it writes just like it reads from the right to the left. So in order to do that, we're going to have to reverse it. So in order to do that, we're just going to first have to create a new byte array, call it buffer, and set it equal to 1. Well, we're going to have to use the bit converter to convert this 1 right here into a byte array. So we're going to do .getBytes, and we're first going to create a short, and we'll just call it myShort, and we'll set it equal to 1 because that is the value that we want to write, and then we're just going to get the bytes from our short. So now this buffer right here will contain just 0 and then 1. Well, we're going to have to flip it so that it will write it in the correct direction. So we're just going to do array.reverse, and then we're just going to reverse this buffer array right here, and then we're just going to go ahead and write this buffer. So now what it does is it basically has a byte array right here. It uses this bit converter and it gets the bytes or converts this short right here into a byte array. And then since the contents of this byte array will be 0, 0, and then 0, 1 as a different element. And then what this reverse method will do is it will reverse the array. So the first element is now 0, 1, and then the next element is 0, 0. So since it writes from the right to the left, it will write 0, 1 and then 0, 0, which is exactly what we want it to do. So now in debug here, click open our text file and click write. We should get the correct value. Yep, we see 0, 0, 0, 1, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And just like reading it, we can have it write an integer if we wanted it to. If we wanted it to write some crazy value like, I don't know, that, then we'll have it to do that. And this just means it's hexadecimal. So now we should see those values right there. We should see 2, 3, and then 4, 5 as 2 separate bytes. Yep, 2, 3, and 4, 5. And it's this long, or it's 4 bytes long, because it is an integer, and integers are 32 bits long or 4 bytes long, however you want to look at it. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial on the binary writer. So see you guys.